going to show you how to convert from standard form into the vertex form, because sometimes it's important to convert from one form to the other. I have already uploaded a video where you will see how to convert from the vertex form back to the standard form. Okay, so in order to convert this into the vertex form, first let us recall how does the vertex form look like, and then we also want to recall the basic pieces of basic formulas of finding the things that are needed for a vertex form. So the vertex form looks like this. So let us write it over here. So the vertex form is f of x is a times x minus h whole square plus k, and we already know that h and k actually are the coordinates of the vertex, and we also know what is the formula to find h and k. Guys, h can be calculated by simply using negative b over 2a, and negative b over 2a, again, I'm not here showing you, and I already introduced the idea of how to calculate h and k, but again guys, if you want me to show you the whole derivation how we get negative b over 2a, give me your comments and I can show you that as well. But till then we're just going to use the formula to find the h and k. Now I think I mentioned this in my other video as well, for now you just have to remember the big quadratic formula, and negative b over 2a is one of the branches, one of the pieces of the quadratic formula, like the discriminant with b square minus 4ac is one of the other pieces. So if you remember the whole quadratic formula, you should be able to figure out the h from there as well. So that's the h, and to find the k, you simply have to substitute this back into the original equation wherever you have for a function f of x, and then you calculate the corresponding the y coordinate, which is also in terms of h, which is called k, sorry, in terms of looking at the vertex form. Okay, so I think that's all we need in order to convert this standard equation, this standard form, into the vertex form. The first thing we want to evaluate or identify is what is my a. So we can clearly see that the a is 2. Then we want to figure out what is b, which is positive 10, and then c is 7. We can easily see that. Once we have these three, then well, let's look at the the vertex form. We need a, we already have a, but now we need h and k. To find h, we have the formula for both h and k. So how do we find h? So h is negative b over 2a. You simply have to substitute the values. So it's my negative 10 divided by 2 times 2, which is negative 10 divided by 4. 2 times 2 is 4, and when I divide this, I get negative 2.5. Okay, that is my value for h. I have the value for h. Now I still have to find the value for k. To find the value of k, it is evaluate that function at the h value. So this is my function, and my x value is negative 2.5, right? Because we know that h is the x coordinate of the vertex, and we're trying to find the y coordinate of that point, y coordinate of the vertex. So you simply have to substitute the x value in the original function and solve for the corresponding y value. So k, which is going to be f of negative 2.5, go back to the original function and substitute the values for x. So it's 2 times negative 2.5 square plus 10 times negative 2.5. Guys, don't forget the negative, it's a negative there. And then what do I have here? Then I have a plus 7. If you want to use a calculator to simplify, that is totally fine. And when we simplify this, I think we get negative 5.5. Let me check my notes on that. Yeah, we're getting negative 5.5. So I think we have everything that we need in order for us to write the vertex form. So now let us write the vertex form for this. So the corresponding vertex form would be f of x equals to a, guys, I'm just using this here, which is 2. I already know it's 2. And then I have x minus, and then I have another minus here. So those two negatives are going to make it positive. Guys, I'm just kind of skipping a step here because it's pretty simple. There's a minus here, and h is negative 2.5, so two negatives multiplied together becomes positive. There's a square, I'll keep that square, and then there's a plus k, which means there's plus minus 5.5, so it's just minus 5.5. This is the vertex form. Okay, guys, if the problem says convert, this is how you convert. And sometimes if you're not asked to convert, sometimes it may be handy to actually convert from standard to vertex in order to maybe graph a function or for some other purposes as well. So guys, it's always good to know how to calculate h and k, as that can help us to actually convert a standard form into the vertex form. Okay, so guys, take notes on this, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take